Damn, I almost didn't want to even. Almost even want to put this up there. Detroit Lions.
How could you put the Eagles over the Bengals?
Yeah.
Bengals have to be number one. The Bengals have to be number one.
Bengals have to be
Jamar
number one.
Chase is the best receiver in football. T. Higgins is a top
The
15
one thing it
receiver
says
in football.
underneath receiving core is they're including the running backs in tight ends.
What?
But if that's the conversation, then I'd move the Lions up.
And then that's not a receiving core.
They catch balls as a catching group of pass catchers. But yeah, I would say
That's
I wrote this down somewhere too because I did remake my list.
Trevor.
I did it up with the Lions number one.
Trevor.
Here we go. Yeah, Trevor. I think in fairness, Trevor, he almost had to do this because he put AJ Brown number one. I did Lions, Eagles, Bengals, Vikings, Bucks, Rams, Dolphins, Texans, Niners.
Why? Who? I understand tight ends, but running
I'm
backs.
saying want to put the graphic. These guys in Cincinnati. I'm gonna say their name. They just do this on purpose for these interactions.
They
because
do.
the running back one today was even worse.
PFF has jumped the shark, man. It is. They really just don't care anymore.
I almost hate
that sucks.
giving them the airtime, but it's like what? It's dead season. We kind of have to talk about this shit.
I mean, they know what they're doing.
Today they ranked the Ravens running back room over the running back room, mind you, not running backs. Number one in the league over the Detroit Lions.
The Ravens?
Yes.
Justice Hill.
Justice Hill.
That's
Career
your
high is
savior.
385 yards.
I,
And their dipshit fans are dumb enough to be in the comment section like, he's a great pass blocker. He's let up more sacks than David Montgomery. I went and looked it up. They always a break pass catcher. David Montgomery averages more yards per catch. They do it for the reaction. They do it for the clicks.
PFF, you guys suck.
They fucking suck.
You guys
Count your
suck,
days.
dude. Get a grip. Oh, my God. I couldn't imagine putting out a list like that. Best wide receiving core in the league. We include tight ends and running backs.
So they'd be the Lions.
Well, I hate PFF, dude. I hate you guys. You guys had something great. You really did. You built it, and it wasn't backed by nonsense and now you just make up shit.
Well, some of their equations were made up, or their
Yeah, but at least you could understand where they were coming from.
Yeah.
What?
Like some of the stats that they made up.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, like contested, or what was it, like tough throw catch ability or something?
We asked Trevor big time throw. He was like, well,
It's kind of just when I feel like it's a big time throw, I call it a big time throw.
Yeah,
so I let that go by, even though that's greasy. Like your pass block win rate or your big time throw percentage. That was just like, I feel like you won that rep, I'll give it to you. Or I feel like that was a big throw, I'll give it to you.
Well, that pressure one too, right?
Yeah, the pressures are, if they were within 5 steps of a quarterback after 3 seconds of him releasing the ball, we counted as a pressure. Like, guys, and now shit like this is just, they totally jumped the shark, man. Sucks. You hate to see it. They're like, we got to put them down.
We kind of got to put them down. like someone has to step up and fuck it. Like this is getting ridiculous.
This is insane, dude. And
even when by their measurements, sometimes we've gone back and looked at the numbers. We're like, hey, this doesn't make sense because you have this guy ranked number 1 at this, but you ranked him number 5 on your list.
Like Kirby Joseph, was ranked number 1 on literally every coverage grade or any PFF grade that you could have.
And all pro to go with it.
And he's a first-team All-Pro, and you had him 6th.
They had Penei Sewell ranked 6th.
Yeah, who was number 1 on all of their lists and first-team All-Pro. See, that stuff like them. They run off. It's pro football feelings now. That's what it is. It's pro football feels like it. Because it doesn't matter the statistics. It's just whatever they feel like they're going to do. I feel like that was a big-time throw. I feel like he's a better player, even though all of our grades say the other guy is. I feel like this room's better, even though all of our grades say the other one is. It's just, man, pro football feels like it.
Just fans says pretend flannel factoids.
Yeah. Anytime from now on, if someone brings up PFF, in an argument, I'm gonna be like,
feel
okay,
like it facts.
yeah, I'm gonna bring the Spipa grade. Anytime somebody says something about PFF to me, I'll be like, yeah, well, his Spipa was 20 points higher.
Yep.
They'll be
Suck
like, what's
it.
Spipa? I'll be like, figure it out.
So if you are including running backs,
Like, you
tight
don't
ends,
know, that's embarrassing.
along with the wide
It's the
receivers,
Lions.
who is?
It's the Lions.
Okay.
If you're
sure
including
it was
running
biased
backs
in
and
that.
tight ends to a receiving core, yeah, it would be the Lions. Like,
Jared Goff made them though.
I like Trevor too. He's a good guy.
Trevor's a great guy.
But you're a Sith Lord now. Fucking, you were Anakin, and now you're Darth Vader.
Skywalker, you keep it a buck. Am I being biased by having the Lions number one, and including running backs and tight ends as that in that graphic?
Including running backs, tight ends, the Lions are clear and away the best wide receiver core in the NFL. I mean, the Sun God is like top 5, and that's low balling if you want to say. Top 5 wide receiver. J-Mo is one of the best wide receiver 2s in the league. Sam Laporta is a top 3, top 4 tight end. And Gibbs is the second best running back in the NFL. And we got the best backup running back. I don't know. It's ridiculous. Yeah. PFF is a fucking joke.
Booner says it right here. Shout out to Booner. He says PFF put out an article today for best duos at each position
Yeah, that one
group.
pissed
They
me
had
off.
Gibbs and Monty for running back, but on their list they have him at number 2. You can't tell me it's the third guy because I know Craig Reynolds is better than whoever the third guy is for the Ravens.
I actually like the third guy for the Ravens.
Who is it? Oh,
Mitchell.
yeah, Keaton Mitchell.
is-
Okay, maybe he's not.
But Justice Hill, get the fuck out of
Yeah.
here with that.
Yeah,
dude. Are you kidding me?
Keaton Mitchell would be their number 2.
Yeah.
He's the second most talented back on their team.
And
I'd
in
take
fairness too, like let
fucking-
him get a little more run. Like let's see a little more Keaton Mitchell. By the way, let him prove himself a little bit.
I would take Craig Reynolds over Justice Hill.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Justice Hill
100%.
Justice Hill saved people randomly in fantasy weeks.
Yeah.
That's what happened with this guy.
Craig Reynolds done that before.
Justin Hill's going to be a free agent in a couple years. Like,
Exactly. That's the other point too. Like a pure value standpoint. If you're trying to tell me the value, the pass blocking and pass catching, which Dave Montgomery does better, by the way.
Both.
One got paid a lot more money. You wanna know why? Because he's a fucking better player.
He's a better player.
Better player than all those fucking. I mean, it's just dumb. All right, who's the second best wide receiving core, including running
With
backs
tight ends and running backs, probably the Eagles.
Yeah, I got the Eagles from
yeah,
running too.
Eagles,
Yeah.
for sure.
And then I put the Bengals 3, although tight ends like whatever, running back Chase Brown.
I think Texans
Zach
could be
Moss.
up there.
Yeah.
Texans.
I mean, if we're counting running
Well,
backs.
because who's their new wide receiver 2? If my man kind of died last.
oh yeah, Tank Dell might be.
Yeah,
cooked.
they I think he's out for the season, right?
So it'd be
He's out
Nico
for the
Collins
Yeah.
and
Did you see his leg?
no, is it gross?
It was disgusting. Did you see that guy walking?
That
I
sucks,
didn't see
man.
it.
Oh,
As Stephon Diggs is gone, you know that. He's with
they
Cardi.
drafted
So.
Jalen Noel, and I think they drafted Kyle Williams too, which I really like. But again, got to see him on the field.
Yeah,
But Nico Collins a dog.
Nico Collins is. The dog.
Shout out to Nick. That's been Nick's guy for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I put Vikings number 4, which maybe they should be number 3.
Over the Bengals.
Yeah, if you're including tight ends and running
Vikings.
backs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
with
Hawk,
Hawk
yeah,
and with
yeah,
Aaron
Yeah,
yeah, and the
Jones.
backs, yeah.
I was just being a little hater then, I guess.
Yeah,
Bengals
I'd
4.
probably put the Vikings 3. But again, why are we including running backs in the wide receiving core ranking? They're not wide receivers.
Shout out to Boone in the War Sports chat, by the way, too.
Shout out Boone.
Are we counting linemen too? Because then Lions are far and away the
That
best.
is- that's
They're
a
far
very-
and away the
That's
best.
a very
phenomenal fucking point.
That is a very good point,
That's a
Chris.
Dan
great
Skipper
point.
cleared
Where's this
anyone's
stop?
sorry-ass team.
Exactly.
Counting quarterbacks, Goff has a receiving
Goff has a
touchdown.
receiving touchdown. Yeah, I mean, Trevor, if you're keeping it honest, which I know PFF doesn't do, but if you would do that, you should also include offensive linemen and quarterbacks because the Lions have offensive linemen and quarterbacks with receiving touchdowns. I mean, if you're not being biased and just choosing whatever you want to fit your narrative, then you have to include those too, right? Dude, I fucking hate PFF, man.
Shout out to the GOAT returning. He says, I leave for a few months, and all of a sudden they have Chris in a special needs chair.
I king back in the house.
I came back.
this gives me special powers.
Talking to the mic, idiot.
I was told this gives me special powers.
Didn't help when you were just holding the mic with me talking.
All right,